Hello guys, so welcome to KO Tutorials. So in this tutorial we are going to model a stylish table and chair for interior in 3ds Max. So let's get started. So very first of all, what we'll be doing over here is like, let's take a reference over here. Let's go into rendering, view image file. I have a reference image for a chair. We'll be taking it for this. So let's take this reference over here. This is a reference for this particular kind of a chair over here. How we are going to model it, I'll be showing you that. So very first of all, what we'll be doing is, let's take a plane over here. So we'll be modeling it and we'll be giving some basic textures on it. After that, let's go on top of it and let's take a line tool over here. So let's take a line over here. So after taking a line over here, let's select this top anchor points and let's give a fillet to it. So after you have assigned a fillet over here, let's just push this up and we can go into this and rendering, enable in viewport and make it as rectangular. So definitely we'll be just increasing its width a bit over here. Now what we are going to do is, we are just going to push this up over here and convert this to editable poly. So let's go into this view over here, just select this vertices, just push this a bit up, scale it, select the edges over here and let's give a bit of connect over here. So press 4 over here, that's for your polygon. Select this polygon and this polygon and just click on extrude option down till here and click OK. So select this and select this over here. So we'll be selecting this both over here, and if you want that it should be much thicker, so what we'll be doing is like, we'll be putting one more loop over here and we'll be definitely assigning one more loop over here. So I'll get one extra over here and one extra over here, and let's just extrude this down. So you can just easily extrude this your supportive legs over here for this. Just push this till here and this way. After that is done, let's go on to the top view over here. Let's take again a line over here. Let's again take a line over here. So let's select this vertices and let's again give a fillet on it. So now we'll go into this modifier and let's give a extrude modifier and increase its size. So what we'll be doing over here is like, we need to close that. If you close it, then only it will give you a perfect shape. So instead of taking a line, what we'll be doing right now is, we'll be taking a rectangle over here in this way. So right click, convert to editable spline, select this rectangle vertices and let's give a bit of fillet to it. So select this, we can just keep it for here now. Select this and let's give a extrude modifier and we can just push it up. So before we push this up, we can just scale it a bit and just increase its height over here. So you can easily increase its height over here, and make sure you are again duplicating this down and just scaling it and pushing it on top of it. So let's just change the color of it. So definitely this is going to be a kind of a support over here. So just scale a bit, not much. That's it. Perfect. So select this over here, and what I'll be doing over here is I'll be just increasing its width over here, and I'll be just pushing this down. So before we push this down, let's scale a bit over here. Go to the top view over here, just scale a bit. Just push it in this way. And reduce its width. Now I can just scale it a bit up over here. Convert to editable poly. So what I'm doing is I'm again just putting some points into it, edges, and put one connect. Oops. So I'll just remove this. You don't need this, so just give one connect over here. That's it. So control and backspace, you can just remove that stuff over here. So select this edges, and if you want to just push it further, you can just push it, or you can just keep it as it is. Not a problem over here. So definitely you need to give some smoothness and all this stuff. So let's just convert to editable poly over here. So let's go into its edges over here. Let's select this edges and just give a bit of chamfer to it. And click OK. So select the bottom edges, again give chamfer and click OK, and isolate this stuff. So you can just make it much smoother. So wherever you need some more smoothness, you can just go with that, not a problem. Same here, we can just do it over here also. So just select this. So select this edges, and if you require to give a bit of chamfer to it, you can go with the chamfer part. Alright, so once you're done with this over here, so let's go into this, select this, and just push it a bit behind like this. So let's save the file first, and now select this whole stuff over here, resize this, push it down, and let's just duplicate it. So guys, if you have any doubts, please write into the comment section. I'll definitely get back on your comments. And also please like and subscribe my YouTube channel, that's KO Tutorials. So now we can just take a mirror of it, make a copy of it in y-axis, make a copy of it in this way, much better. Again, let's go into this and set it to 90 degree, rotate it, and again mirror it, copy it, and in x-axis you can just duplicate it. So once you're done with this, so now what we'll be doing over here is like we'll be just creating a small table over here. So for creation of the small table, what we'll be doing over here is like, let's take a cylinder right from the top view over here. Let's take a cylinder and let's just push the cylinder up over here, increase its sides over here and reduce its height, and convert to editable poly. Before that, I'll be just reducing its height segments, and I'll increase a bit of its radius and convert to editable poly. Let's go into this polygons and let's use a bit of inset over here, and let's just bevel this. So what I'll be doing over here is I'm just doing the bevel stuff over here and isolate. And now again use one more swift loop over here, select this polygons over here, and let's just give one extrude by local normal and reduce the size. That's it. So definitely the extrusion should be more over here. So let's again take one more swift loop. So if you require to scale it like this, you can go with that, not a problem. So select the top edges of it and let's give a bit of chamfer to it and just click OK. That's it. So that's your table and chair ready. So mostly you see such kind of table and chairs in cafes also. So you can make it for cafes also, or even you can make it for your interior also. So that's it. So we'll continue the rest of the part in the next tutorial. So thanks for watching this tutorial.